So it didn't dawn on me until today, actually, how much I lack consistency in my life. And I don't want to make this an emotional topic, but I have realized that one of my biggest character flaws is how much consistency I'm lacking in my everyday life, how I am starting one project and not finishing, or caring too much about other people instead of caring about myself. And I feel like I kind of struggle with this a lot since I was a child, actually, feeling like I had very nice parents, I had good parents. I just oftentimes felt like I didn't have the stability that I needed, and because of that, I used to really kind of cross the lines when it came to topics that are very hard to digest, topics that most people don't want to talk about, like suicide or wondering if you're ever going to be good enough, and just kind of feeling vulnerable all the time, or not really knowing where you fit in. Even when other people like you still kind of go through that moment where you are questioning if you should even be here still. And I feel like I'm kind of going through that right now. I really want to call this spiritual warfare because I don't know where the thoughts are coming from. It could just be that I'm overstimulated, that I'm overwhelmed, that I'm tired, that I feel like I'm never giving myself enough time to do anything because I'm working every day of the week except for Monday. I'm trying to get an apartment at the same time. I'm trying to get a car at the same time. So, this is just me being transparent for anybody else who may be suffering from the same thoughts, harassing thoughts, or who may be just going through these feelings of sadness. And I'm a strong believer in God. I'm a strong believer in the power of prayer. I'm a strong believer in trying to have faith through the storm. It's just, I'm wondering now why I'm like this. Have I always been this way? Did trauma from my past relationship make this difficult? Did the trauma that I experienced when I was a child through sexual harassment or sexual abuse, did any of that really stem this much? And through all of my research in psychology, it says yes. And I'm wondering, do you ever really heal from that? Or do you just continue to grow past it? How do you fight past that? I'm struggling to find the answers here. So this is me just being open and transparent because we now have more outlets to kind of Hey, I had to fix the camera a bit because the last one was making me look like a mushroom. I had it kind of down a little bit, but yeah, I feel like now we have the tools and technology to kind of help us navigate through those feelings of confusion, those feelings of sadness. And to me, I don't want to take what most people call the easy route. I don't want to just give up. I don't want to leave my family lonely, but I had to realize today that even someone who's known me for a short amount of time, my boss, she was really talking to me today. And sometimes we kind of talk over people and we kind of feel like we know what they're going to say, so we get to talking too at the same time. But when I took a moment to just breathe and listen to her, I really heard something I've heard before, which is I just want you to do something for you first. I want you to do something for you and not for someone else. And that really struck a chord, because I've been taking care of other people my whole life, and I feel like I've never really given myself something. I don't even ask for anything when people ask if I need something, or when someone gives me something, I always feel really gross. And I'm like, why do I feel this way? Why can't I have something for myself? Why can't I just do something for me? And it's made me feel really empty. It's made me feel like I'm not going to accomplish anything because I keep putting other people first and not giving myself enough grace. And it's made me really unhappy and kind of causing a bit of an instability within my mental life. So this is me just trying to reach out and say that for anyone who may be going through something similar, or anyone who may be struggling to find their place in the world, struggling to figure out why they feel so unstable in their early 20s or any part of your life, it's okay.